Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another fine edition of Survival Stories. How are you doing today? Are you having yourself a good time? I hope you are. I hope you are. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for your continued support. It is amazing to receive over 100 likes. Keep it up, please. Keep it up. It means a lot to me. Then you may be asking, what the crap are you doing, Iskall? Have you been placing dirt and stone in the applied energistics room? Some of you may see this scene and think, oh no. And if that's what you're thinking, you are right in your thoughts and your head. You sir or you madame have very good Minecraft skills. So for those of you who don't know why there be dirt and stone here, don't worry, I don't blame you. Let me put on F9 for you. The chunk view. So you remember last episode, we were working down here. Oh my goodness, mushroom! This room has been overtaken by moldiness and disgusting things. Last episode we were working on the ME controller and it was right about here. The ME controller. Since then it's been nearly a week in real life and a few days on the YouTube life, where my world has been corrupted. That's right, our dear Survival Stories world has been destroyed by stupid buggers. That's what I call them, buggers, that decided to crash my chunk here with the ME controller. With the help of a lot of people, specifically, I want to thank Plenty of Kills for his moral support during such a time. And with the help, of course, of all of you who watches this series and that I know want me to continue this world, I have managed to fix the world. I managed to recreate this chunk in MZEdit, which made the world finally load up. So here we are, without our cool ME controller that we built, and with a little bit of a broken, I wouldn't say confidence. No, not broken confidence. Broken, I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. I'm trying to explain that with a little bit of a scary scar about what can happen in Minecraft and in your worlds. We are back and we're saying screw this, screw them buggers. We're gonna fix this. That's right. I'm gonna fix it and then I'm gonna take a backup and then I'll be back with you to do some auto crafting stuff today. The thing is, I really want to get rid of, or not rid of, I really want to get the whole applied energistics situation situated. Because I want to move on to other projects. I have such an amazing idea, I think, for a group community, Survival Stories community, no, a group activity for all of you who are commenting and watching my videos to take part in. And I think you will love it. I think it's something unique. However, the thing is, we need to get applied energistics up and running first, so it won't be in this episode. But I want to tease you like that. It's something that all of you can be involved in, something that we haven't done before, that I think you will really enjoy. So let me fix this, and then let's work on our applied energistics auto crafting, and we should be good to go. It is one scary thing with this. Well, there are a lot of scary things. It could happen again, right? Is it this chunk here that is bad? Will it happen again once I've put it all up? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm willing to try it and test it out because I'm not willing to lose my world. This world is 9 months old in a modded series. I want to keep it going, and I guess most of you would agree with me. So that's one of the scary things. Another scary thing that we'll find out here in a minute is how much items did we really lose? Because if you notice, this is how it looked on this side. We had a crap ton of drives here with cells in them, right? And those are gone forever. I don't mind though. I don't mind. It's just a little bit of Minecraft items. I could farm them again. For the ME controller, I actually sheeted in the ME controller blocks and the dense cables that I lost, simply because I don't have an applied Energistics system to autocraft them all again. Why didn't you load a backup, Iskall? Well, I've been bad with taking backups. I took the last backup in episode 78, unfortunately. So I'll be better at it. I'll be better at it. Anyway, screw buggers. Here we go. I'm gonna recreate it and I'll be back with you. Alright, alright. Check this bad boy out. It's back. That took some while. That took some while? Is that what you say? That took some time. Hey, let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about this glass situation. In the last video, most of the comments were about in regards of that, or not most of the comments, but there were a handful of comments about this glass being black not being good enough. So I kind of agreed that it wasn't a favorite for me either. So I want to try something unorthodox here. Magenta stained with a black border. Look at that. Maybe we go in the middle one here. We take that out and we put a black one. Aha. It's not bad. I think I'll leave it like that for now. We have bigger fishes to fry, my friends. I want to show you something that looks super cool, and hopefully this ain't too dark for you. Elevator shack. I made it come down. I'll tell you why in a second, but check this out. Just look in there. That looks so epic. We ought to do something where it's completely dark. I know bats will ruin this idea though, as always. But where it's completely dark and all you see are like the channels on the cables, a little bit of the ME controller. I think it's so pretty. What this is just the wiring for our drives into the controller, right? I did build the controller slightly different as well this time, just to a little bit less blocks, just to see if that was what crashed it. And I don't know, this may crash again. Maybe this chunk is broken indeed. If so, I think I'll have to abandon this project for a while. Because I don't want to be doing this no more. Okay. Now, in regards of what we lost, I'm not sure. But I wanted to put these back up here. Boop, boop, boop. By the way, I did cheat in some of these items. I didn't recraft them. But I was very conservative, so I think in the end I probably lost some drives and some controller blocks and that, which is fine. I'd rather have that than giving myself too much stuff. But we're gonna connect these bad boys up. I saw Direwolf do something really interesting. Direwolf is a person that I rarely, should I say rarely? Yeah, that I rarely watch these days. But if you don't know him, he is a big contributor to the modded community being so big. I think not that he does mods, but he do all of the spotlights. He do his let's plays, etc., etc. Anyway, I saw him do a very clever system where he would never run out of 4K drives because he had a system that recreated them 4K drives. We may do something similar here. Just wanted to point that out. Wow, my nose is starting to be runny. Hold on a second. We good? I think we're good. Okay, let's move on. So we got that going. The cells that was in there are obviously gone forever, which is fine. If we take a look in our system, we should have, I think we have majority of our stuff. Look at this. 12,000 cobalt, ardite. You call me poor? I'm not poor. Look at our iron supply. Check this out. Iron ingots, 0. That's alright. It's because they're in the deep storage units back at the factory. Okay, so now I did one change here. I made this whole center part squarey instead. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna work around these server rack rooms, but basically I think I want to extend them a little bit. It's something that I don't want to do today, but just wanted to point that out. Because it was annoying me in the last episode that this thing wasn't squarey, but the controller was squarey type of thing. Now, auto crafting. I did extend the elevator shack. And I'm thinking, that we will do a huge open white room for autocrafting on this level here underneath the controller. I think that could make a really cool effect. We'll do here, let's do this now that I got an ME system again. Do I have any skystone in there? A little bit. Let's do something like this. Let's try and make a mirror image of what's up there. And this should really be quarried stone if we are to do a mirror image, but we'll do something similar to a mirror image. So we'll do this, and then comes the agon blocks or argon. No, agon. I went with these. I think they're purple, or I think they're magenta actually. I don't know, but the whole ME or applied energistics feels magenta to me. And I guess it's all colors because it switches, but the most common color is magenta or purple. You have to agree with me. See how it kind of flickers like that? Okay, we do that, and then we do a little bit of this. See, I'm building on camera. Who do you think I couldn't do it? You've never thought that I couldn't do it. It's me that thinks that. Okay, do this. Let's get a little bit more in for the full effect. Boop. And you go away. Check the Tesseracts out, by the way. I'm running a dev version of Survival Stories, so this is to come. This is Thermodynamics update or thermal expansion update. It looks really freaky, but it's like not moving with the block now. I get dizzy from looking at it. But I thought I'd show you. Okay, so we do something like that for a ceiling there in the middle. And then we take it down to this level here. And we... I'm gonna talk about that in a second. Stupid skeleton, I got a magnum torch. You're not supposed to be there, are you? Okay, let's put some of this junk away. Oh, I'm so happy to have like a dump station back again. It's been a little bit weird to be doing things without it. Okay, you... Get out of here. Get out of here, idiots. Okay, so we'll have the floor level around here. Is that gonna be enough height for a ceiling, you think? I think it will, because we'll have cable areas this tall in between. And I'll clean this up sometime. I'll make it stone bricks. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. That may be a Swedish song, I'm not sure. I think it's very good anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna dig that out, and then we'll put an auto-crafting level down here. Now the issue is this ravine thing. Modded Minecraft tends to get very messy looking for the world gen, and I've been very gentle with my world generation, making sure we don't have 3 different coppers, and making sure that we have like not so much ore spread as many mod packs does. So I'm trying to get it balanced. One thing that I may remove in the future is the peridot and the stupid BiomesOPlenty gems that we don't need because they just look ugly. All in all though, this whole world gen thing in modded Minecraft usually means that the whole terrain gets messy. You get a little bit of chisel, a little bit of diorite, a little bit of granite, limestone, salt ore, you know, it just gets very messy. And for me, I can't stand it when it's messy. There's one thing that's messy than this though, that's more messy, and that is a torn up, ravine-sized abandoned mine shaft. Yep, and that's what we got to deal with here. I'll probably do... I wonder if I could do like an underground quarry here. I have never done that. That may actually be a good idea, to just clear out everything down to bedrock. I'll figure something out. What blocks are we gonna use? It would make sense to continue with the whole quarried thing and the stones and the skystone, but I'm not sure yet. I'll be doing a little bit of digging, I'll be doing a little bit of thinking and sketching, and I'll come back with you. We'll see how far we can get today. Maybe we won't even get to auto-crafting today. I'm not sure at this point. The whole recreation of this chunk took longer than I expected. I've actually, since the last cutscene, it's been 6 hours. We're getting close to render deadline for this video. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a bit. Alright, so I've taken the decision that I want to try and use an underground ender quarry. And I'm not sure if it's gonna work or what's gonna happen, but I'm willing to find out. So I've dug out some corners here. We're gonna end up with a 35 this direction and much longer this direction. I didn't count it. And then 35 here as well. So I got my corners where you saw the cobblestone there. Now let's go up over here. This is gonna be interesting because I have no idea if this works. In my head, it should work, right? But maybe not. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't dig upwards and destroy everything. And maybe you're facepalming now because you know that's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's do this together. Ender quarry goes down there. We're gonna give it a silk touch upgrade, and then we're gonna give it, oh, I need a tesseract, a speed upgrade. We're also gonna give it the hole upgrade, as we mainly want this to just dig out stuff for us, right? And then, is that black? No, that's gray. Color that black. I did connect that up to our AE system, so it's pulling out stuff. Hopefully we have enough space, I'm not sure, but we should have. Oh dear goodness, we don't have any power racks. Power racks? No, tesseracts. Okay, we got this, don't you worry. We'll pick this bad boy up. And please, Mr. Ender Quarry, do not destroy my whole thing here. Okay, it's doing its thing. Quickly, let's see if it's destroying the world or what's happening. You know what? Now that I think about it, it would make sense if it is destroying the world. Is it? Oh, how can we check this? I'm scared, guys. Do you see any holes? Any weird holes anywhere? Oh, what is this? Oh, that's fine. Okay. How can we determine this? I'm not sure, because it digs down one column at the time, right? But we don't really know where it starts. Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's going super quick. Okay. Oh, it's working. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. Bye, stupid, ugly, abandoned mineshaft. I hate you. You make Minecraft look so ugly when you do it like this. You don't. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm sorry if I just blew up your ears. I'm so sorry. I was gonna say you don't have a home anymore. He shoots me in the face with an exploding arrow. Silly. How can it be so many mobs down here? By the way, I do have a magnum torch. Uh-oh. Okay, this is bad. Abort. Where's the thing? It's bad. It's gonna carve down the controller. Oh no. Stop it. Alright, you ready for this? Cave Ender Quarry, take 2. Hopefully we're in better shape. Boop. Okay, go. It's doing its thing. And oh no. Where is it digging now then? Oh, okay. Okay, so you saw the particle effects there? It seems to be doing the same area that it did, but it seems to be doing it at this height, which is good news. So that would be perfect height, actually. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna let it dig out. I'm gonna have to repair this, which should be okay because we are running an ender quarry and not a filler here. So that should be all in the system, if I'm correctamundo. Oh, it's gonna be so good to have this cleaned up though, and then we build something pretty in a clean canvas, if you will. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's breaking it at the right height. Very, very good. Aha. Where is it? Yeah, it's the right height. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna let this clean it up. Oh, we don't have flat bedrock down here? That is weird. That's not how it's supposed to be. Huh. Well, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna make it pretty. I don't think we'll get to auto crafting today either. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe. I keep saying maybe. But I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright. We've been doing a little bit of cleaning. And as always, Iskall's cleaning company comes with a byproduct of bats. Stupid idiots. I freaking hate them. Is there a mod that will allow me to ban bats, I wonder? I know we could put torches here. And we'll light it up. But for now, while building, it's a little bit annoying, I must say. I better build a few kinetic attractors from Tomcraft. Target bats and then have like a fire trap in the middle. Yes, that was actually a really good idea. Okay, anyway, been doing a little bit of cleaning. We got the bedrock situation and that down here, where the quarry dug out. And I think this is because of the chunk error. So this here is newly generated terrain. I'm not sure why it ain't flat though, because it should still use my pack settings. But anyway, let's not bother with that at the moment. Now, I will not lie. I will not lie. I'm having a little bit of issues here. I regret this room all of a sudden. The whole reason... Wow. Wait. There we go. Okay. The whole reason I moved the Energistics side was because it was too freaking small. I grew out of it. And then I come here and I create this room, which is also very small. It's pretty, but it's pretty small. Now this would be sufficient for the ME drives, but to be honest with you, deep storage? Nope. Nope, not gonna happen. So I'm actually a little bit annoyed with myself, with how I'm thinking. But I'll have to figure that out after this episode, because we are, as you can see, this episode is probably later than the usual time. There we go. Which isn't too bad. I mean, I'd rather get it done good than get it done on time specifically. But we're not going to get too much auto crafting today. There is a thing I want to try out. I am thinking we'd place the auto crafting room down here. The deep storage, maybe I'll place on the walls. That could be cool. Like make nice 7x7s, like big squares. Actually, that's not too bad of an idea. Anyway, I want to try something. I'm pulling down this fat cable down here so I can test this with you all. I saw a comment about having molecular assemblers in a 3x3 and I thought immediately, wow, that sounds amazing. And then I started wondering, what if we would do something like this for our auto crafting stations? Now, what I want to know here is, because we're only going to be able to put in 9 patterns per molecular assembler, but we could always do a ton of these stations just hanging down in like towers. But if I put in a pattern, and I did bring the factory block pattern, very good. Do I have a crafting station? Oh, you know what we need? We need this as well to try this. Let's do that. Do I have a coprocessor? Nope. I wonder if we can craft one. Ooh. This is the issue with having half my storage over at the other base and a little bit of my storage blown away by stupid buggers. But we're gonna try storage, CPU. So just to... coprocessor. Just to remind you guys, you're gonna need some processors to process the whole auto crafting for you. And I'm gonna go with 4K. And for this little test, you know what I'll do? I'll just do this. Actually, I'm gonna need 2 for this specific test. Dang it. Can we get another one? Thank you. I have some pretty good ideas for how we're gonna deal with... Oh my goodness, this is getting super messy. I wonder if I even have channels left here. I have a pretty good idea for how I want to set up my processor crafting, like these here. It's going to be different from before, so make sure you stay tuned for all of those goodies. Okay, so what I want to know now is, can we now craft the factory block? We can, okay. Will this, since the interface is on both of these molecular assemblers, if I if I order up a bunch, will it then start the second batch in that molecular and thereby doubling the crafting speed? I'm gonna middle mouse click. I'm gonna order up 200. Oh, I'm gonna be too slow, aren't I? Oh, I'm out of iron? Really? Oh, you know what? I did bring my iron. Okay, so we got iron in here from the factory. Very, very good. Now, let's try this again. So what I'm trying to do is to get... I want to see if it's going to use both molecular assemblers, if it has to, or if it have to. So let's craft up 600 and then immediately another 600. Go. Oh yes, it will. Okay. Oh, that's really, really good. Okay. So this means that we can craft at double speed, still just having one pattern. Or we could even quadruple the speed by doing columns like that. Now, the bad thing with this is, again, the number of patterns that we can put in, which was the main issue in the last base. So I'm not sure if I want to use this technique, but we could. And as we can see, this just uses 4 channels. It's just the interfaces, as these only require power, which they get from the ME interfaces. I don't know if this is how the guy meant by 3x3 towers, but this is one way of doing it. Obviously, the other way would be to keep the molecular assemblers in the middle and then having interfaces like so and like that. That would take up 8 channels, but would also give us 4 more patterns. 4 times 9 more patterns, right? Are you following, or am I just weird? But we could do something like that. That would then be slower crafting, much slower crafting, but more crafting options. And pattern-wise, we're gonna need approximately, let me calculate this. We're gonna need around, or I'm gonna want to have around 600-700 different patterns, which would mean, no, I'm gonna need more than that. So 1200 maybe, yeah, for all the different crafting that I want to install. So that's like 130 interfaces, you know? Anyway, that's something I need to think about. One more thing that I want to talk about, because I want to do a lot of this building stuff off camera in between episodes, because at the moment I just need to get this video out, and then I want to continue with this stuff so that for the next episode, hopefully we have more progress. That was really the plan for this episode, but yeah, world got corrupted and I had to work around that, so I know you guys understand this. Anyway, what I want to try with you, I got a little bit of an idea. I said that we should use this as a background block, but what if we would do something crazy? Check this out. I've got myself a little bit of corp from the Stones mod, which I have selected a version of. So remember, if you control scroll, you can get a lot of different. Actually, let's also try, oops, let's try this here. Oh, this is pretty. Wow, this is a pretty one. Maybe not for what I want to do here, but let's go back to number 8 as well. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if this would be the auto crafting room, we'd have stations like that hanging down. It would look super cool. This thing, we'd redesign a little bit. The sides here, we may install glass there and do this kind of style all around, and it would hang down from the ceiling like that. Look super cool and all that. And if we turn on off night vision, you can see the cables. Now, I think I showed you this, unless I cut that away, but we ought to utilize this whole dark thing, disco feeling with the cables looking like that, because I think it looks so beautiful. So my idea then is that all the cables, we pull them down like that in columns, but then the wiring for the room will go underneath here, underneath the floor. And just to mock this up, what we could do is have cables like so, and let's try another one here. And you know what I want to do? Give myself a little bit more space to try this out. Go to number 9. Do that, and then we would have the floor have glass strips. I don't know if we're gonna use the black one. You guys didn't like it in the last episode, so we may use another type of glass. But we'll do something like this, so that when I have a lot of things hooked up to these, all you will see are those kind of things in glass lines in the floor. And then the main floor would be, I don't know, maybe the quarried stone. Or maybe we use some even wider floor. I'm not sure. I like this quartz stone though. I really do. So check this out. Or let's have a look at how this looks. Yeah, it doesn't give us the full effect without them being lit up, does it? But can we do... We could do something crazy like this. ME controller. The things I go through just to try a build thing. It's unbelievable. I'm weird like that. Okay, so you're good, you're good. Let's now connect up. Do I have anything? ME interfaces? Oh, I don't have so many. I don't have so many. Let's just do a little bit of connection here. That's not going to show me that line there. Anyway, I think you get the point. We do that for like the floor. And I think when we have cables everywhere... Oh, that looks so sick. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, when we have cables everywhere, I think it will look really, really sharp and cool doing it that design-wise. So I'll be working on this off-camera. I'll be doing most of the building here off-camera, and then I'll try to install most of the auto-crafting things with you. Or I'll probably install these because I think you understand them. But machines and then Steve's Factory Manager auto crafting. We need to put up a auto chisel too. Remember the auto chisel from my spotlight and from a few episodes ago? This thing here is now working, fully functional, very good. And I've already on the fan server tried out a few different ways of making it work with Applied Energistics, and I'm pretty happy with the design. So that's a thing that's coming. Comet. Another thing that you guys said before I close up is we should use the illuminated panels for lighting. And I like that idea. We did it in the last room, and I think it's a very, very pretty thing. So let's do covered cable white. And then anchor. Did I have any of this stuff? Give me a crafting bench as well. Oh, I love having my Applied Energistics backup. At least half of it. Okay, let's do this, that, and that. So remember, the color of the cable will determine the color of the panel, and these will then emit light if they are powered, but they will not take up a channel. Very importante. So now, if I take this away from my hotbar, that is how it would look with the white ones. And you see that emits light. I think that's good. I don't know if we shouldn't use the white ones though, should we? Ooh, I just got an idea. Magenta. Are we gonna go with like a magenta style here? Why not? We used cyan in the last one, and cyan is obviously a color that everyone loves, so it's kind of easy. We may do that if this doesn't work, but let's make sure we step outside our comfort zone. You know what I'm saying about that. See? See, that ain't too bad. We could actually mix it up. We could do that and the cyan. Or the lime even. Huh. Oh, ideas are flowing. And thank you, by the way, for the idea of using these illuminated panels. Because clearly, they are super pretty for lighting. And when you're in an Applied Energistics room, you know, it's definitely a thing that you want. Because it makes sense. Because it makes sense, okay? I don't really like the lime one. It's not lime, is it? It's more like, well, it's lime, but it's a palette color. But it's not too bad to mix it up. Some very interesting thoughts anyway. But there is a lot of building, a lot of stuff to do here, a lot of grindy things. I'll make it look pretty. The main thing for me right now is to figure out the stupid storage devices, but I think I'll go with that idea of do like, here, Skystone. Yes, do something like floating frames or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said 7 by 7, but we'll try this for now. Do that and then have the storage units inside here. And the caches in front. You guys like the caches idea. I did get a little bit scared though, because it was like the first time in a very long time I've used caches, and that's when the chunk got corrupted. So I may just do the DSUs, and then maybe we'll have like windows in front of them, and we'll never know which items are where, that type of thing. That's actually not a bad idea when I think about it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the episode. Next episode, we will continue here, probably. I have a very, very, very fun project in mind that I'm gonna involve you guys in. And I want you to stay tuned and curious, because, oh my goodness, I think you're gonna love it. But I don't want to confuse you too much until we're finished with this. That will have to wait. But anyway, as I was saying, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed tonight's episode. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.